when you look keenly the cause of this death, we have to look back. You have to go back. What is the cause? Okay. All this were just trying to make it complete by maybe write something on the social media, then this year come and abduct him, then they go kill him. That one is just for there to cover up or to complete the mission of something spiritual. Before these people killed you physically, they have already killed you spiritually. And everything has been planned physically. So there's a certain spirit that will get into your system and make you cause that. You see? So that spirit is what is driving your body to do something that can be connected, and you get involved in a trouble. Even writing whatever Robert wrote in the social media. Yeah, I think he has been writing so many things, if I am not sure. But now, there's a certain spirit that gets in him and makes him go look for that thing which will bring the problem with the government. So that's how they connect you with that. They can even remove, the way I told you, they remove whatever is in you. They remove you from driver's position, whether you are driving, they remove you from that driver position. The spirit, your spirit, they push it away, then they install their spirit and causes success. So the driver will tell you, I just see black, something black like this, and that's how things happen. But most of them, like for this one, for Albert, is for the jealousy. That is a jealousy. You know, people, like they are jealous with a certain family because these people are moving, they are doing better than them, or you are doing better than their children. So they have to eradicate you. So you mukue the same. So this, most of them is through the jealousy in them, because they don't want you, nobody wants anyone's progress. That's most of the people, even your co-worker, your job mate, even your own brother. Most of the people you find brothers are fighting brothers. When you start moving a little bit, progressing, you will see they are now not happy with whatever you are doing. The villagers, the neighbors, all these people. So they don't need anybody's progress. So they have to cut you off, or they drain you, or they ruin you.
Hello viewers, how are you doing? My name is Dr. Thomas, and I want to welcome you back to another episode right here on Pasha TV. If you're joining us, thank you so much for joining. Click that subscribe button right away to join us, to ensure that you be the first one to get notified once we put something here on YouTube. Leo tumekuja maeneo ya Kisumu County na tumekuja kumpata Nabii Gogo ambaye mara mingi tumekuwa tukimsikiza kwenye hii channel. Amekuwa akitufunza mambo mengi. So leo nimekuja ili tuweze kuongelea mambo ambayo yanafanyika Kenya kwa sasa. Karibu sana Nabii kwenye kipindi chetu kingine hapa Pasha TV.
Asante sana. Kwa majina kama kawaida ni Nabii Gogo. And Nabii Gogo is a spiritualist. Nabii Gogo is also a teacher of the spiritual matter. We are trying to look whatever is happening around us, whether that's physical, but in a spiritual, because life actually is 199% is spiritual, and also I'm a herbalist. Okay. Yeah.
We have seen many things happening in Kenya, and right now the case at hand is that there is this young man, this blogger and also a teacher, Albert Ojwang, who passed on. So maybe I'm just here to gather your opinions now in spiritual life. What do you think about that case?
In fact, Albert Ojwang, may his soul rest in peace. Albert Ojwang was a young guy who was also having ambitions, and people were also depending on him. He had a family too. Maybe the parents were also depending on him, and he had a wife and also a kid there. And this thing, I normally look at it in a spiritual perspective, because people have been looking at it in a way with a physical matter. And sometimes it's not physical the way we think. Like now the issue is fine. The police did their part, and they're doing the investigation according to the way they are doing. That one is theirs. But now this one, when you look keenly the cause of this death, we have to look back. You have to go back. What is the cause? Okay. All this were just trying to make it complete by maybe write something on the social media, then this guy come and abduct him, then they go kill him. That one is just for there to cover up or to complete the mission of something spiritual. Before these people killed you physically, they have already killed you spiritually, and everything has been planned physically. So you have to look at it so that it cannot repeat itself either in the family again or in somebody else. You know, we got so many things happen. Maybe in the villages we are having, the neighbors we are living with, the co-workers, maybe in wherever we are. You find that by the time maybe you start your light, is people are starting seeing a certain light in you, they will have to drag you down, you see. And it has happened all along. Sometimes they will drag you down through accident. Sometimes they will link you with the police officers and kill you. Sometimes they will link you with the robbery. Sometimes they will link you with a certain crime so that you will be judged innocently. And we have to look at this. Sometimes maybe they install sickness in you. And we have to look at this. The case of Ojwang was more spiritual than the physical we are seeing it. And when you are very keen, maybe the guy came back home, introduced the family also, the kid, whatever. And that's the day he was trying also to make to repair the house, and he was doing some things he has never done before. And I think for the neighbors and the whatever happening, and they will see whatever is happening or the progress in you, and they will try to shut up that program, that progress in you. They will we normally say they kill your star. Yeah, that is what they see. As long as you start shining a little bit, they are going to either kill it or dim it. That is the only way they are doing. Because Albert, as he was silent back then later on, people started seeing him, you see, in another way, because he was coming to be somebody in future. I don't know. That is according to them. But let's concentrate too much on the cause of the death, not those who did those who did that work. The police, they completed the work which has been done by the let me just say it's something witchcraft, sorcerers, whatever. The witches have done it, and they plan it. No, for which to the witchcraft is a game, is like a chess game. They chase you. For you to reach that place, it has to be a calculation. They are calculating this for them to reach that place. So they will link you with something else. So people will concentrate on that thing. They don't know that the cause of the death is just here, right back at home with you. You see? I think I've been looking at it in that way, manner. It's not only physical, and mostly it's a spiritual. That has been happening to so many people. You get to be killed, but the people who is killing you, there's somebody who is in hand on this, and he has planned this, and they link you with something else to make their work easy for you. Yeah.
Okay. So you're saying that it's more spiritual than physical.
It's more witchcraft, which is spiritual than the work police officer did. Yeah.
And how do they do it? How do they cast, let's say, those things, the spells, so that you are attacked?
So there's what we call the casting a spell. Maybe I can just remove some of the secrets these people do. When somebody knows maybe he wants to deal with you, and already there is something they put in a family whereby that family should not reach a certain level. They create a certain boundary that when you reach this point, your things started to vanish. The money started to vanish. The marriage will collapse. You won't get marriage. The job, you will leave your job. So they start doing that. So, okay, when they want to find somebody, maybe they have a target with specific person. They look for that person's, either the name or the whatever, the picture, whatever, where they can get the clothes, the name, the picture, where they can get the person. Then there are most people who use also a mirror to call the spirit of that person. Then they put some spell. Either they will cut it with a knife or with any sharp object. And that mirror will turn like you are cutting somebody's skin. It will shed blood.
So the face comes.
The face comes. You see, everything you see, even the cameras, the phone, these are witchcraft. These are the crafts they are doing. So they will bring that face in the mirror. Then they cut it. Or they set a spell. Or they connect you with what should affect you. So the issue of a mirror here, that's why you will find mirrors in so many places, in witchcraft, maybe in witch doctors' places, or those who are doing witchcraft, practicing and whatever. Mirror is another world. We call it the mirror world. It brings somebody's image. It reflects somebody. So you call somebody through a mirror and it appears. You see? That person appears through that mirror. So there's a way you call it, whether they are in the US, they are in Nairobi, it doesn't matter where they are. You will call their image through that mirror and bring them. Then they will choose what to do with that. So it's the choice they're going to choose. It now depends with the issue they're having. Maybe they set a spell whereby they will install a certain sickness in them. They will cause accident. That's where they will link you to an accident. They link you to robbery. They will come and beat you. They link you to crime, where you will be mistakenly abducted, and they will charge you mistakenly when you are innocent. They will link you with the murder. So maybe either somebody will come and murder you, or like the police who did that to Albert. So it's a way of choice they are doing it. They call the spirit and the spirit appears with whatever you are doing right there at that moment, with everything. It's like when you are doing, like for example, when we are here, they will see us, we are here, we are doing this and that. And that's why you see somebody has just collapsed like that, or somebody has been involved in an accident. So it's a plan they are doing, and it's something they plan very well. And I told you witchcraft is like a chess. Those who are playing chess, they know the skills of where to reach on the king position. So they don't, because these people won't do this physically. They have to link you with something physical, and that is the cause of the death. You see, and most of the spell of element, the people use element. The people who use soil, the people who are using water, the people who are casting you with fire, the people who are using herbs. I'm telling you, even these herbs you see here, somebody can just cast you with that herbs. You see, the people who are using some of the tools, like like for example, I say that onion and whatever, and the pin and whatever, and the pin on your picture and everything, and they cast a spell on that. The people are using the moon for casting these things. The people are using the sun. It depends which element are you, and which element is in you. You see, so the people are using the sun to cast you. My friend, you will never. When the sun sets, you are also setting with the sun. That's why people are using the moon. They will cast you during the full moon on the 14th day. That's where they will do everything to you. So these kind of things are happening, and they're still happening right now. We do assume them that as if they are not happening, but even right now they are doing happen. There's a family, they put a certain covenant. They put a certain altar in that family that this family will never progress. Ladies will never get married. Men will never get married. When they get job, they can easily get job, but they won't stay in their job. They will be on the debt every time. You keep on just borrowing. Nothing will stick in your hands. You see, such kind of the war. There's some just a simple warfare, we assume. And they're even more than death. Because when somebody is making you not to get married, that's a tormenting. The people are struggling at a certain age, they can't get married. There are people who they can't get children because they have been expelled or not to get a child. There are people who have no manpower in them. There are men who have no manpower. Sometimes they think it's a physical problem, and it's not. It's something spiritual. Yeah.
So they take away even the power to give birth.
Yeah, they take away. These people, I'm telling you, people are just saying in the name of Jesus, let everything have been covered in the name of Jesus, which is also right. But the name of Jesus is a certain principality, which is working somewhere else. And maybe Christians will just say, oh, in the name, get born again, in the name of Jesus. This is okay with that. But I'm telling you, they don't know the secret what's happening here. These people are winning each and every day. With their work is winning because they know the good cosmic science. But these people are complaining and shouting the name of Jesus. Why do they normally lock their churches with the padlock? Why do they lock their houses with the padlock? Why do they lock their shops with the padlock? If that name of Jesus is protecting their shop, that's a principality that is only for the redemption. It's for the redemption of our sin. You see, for the sanctification of our sin. It's not for the protection of our sin. It doesn't protect anything. The protection involved with us, because they say that now man has become like us God. Those are God saying that man has become like us God. After the man, they've eaten the fruit of good and evil. Now they call themselves, the gods call themselves now. That you see now man has become like us God. Let us not make them reach the fruit of life. They should strain to reach that place. So most of the things, these men you see here, they are the cause of them. It's not God. And most of the things, you protect yourself, you protect by your own self. It's not God protecting you. You have to look for that protection by your own. These people will cause any problem by men, not by God. Not even by the Satan you are saying. Satan is not even a human being. The way people is us who are the devils and we are evil with our deeds. It's also us who are gods and we are good with our deeds. Yeah.
So somebody said somewhere that nowadays killing is not a usual spell they cast on you. What they do, they can send you to alcohol. They can also make you to get into prostitution so that you don't use your money.
That's why I told you that there is what we call, they cause sickness. Those are sickness they cause in you. They can even install cancer in you. They can install even HIV. These people are very good into that. Do you know how they send the cancer? They go and take somebody who died with the cancer. They take the meat of that person. They come and feed you at night with those spiritual monitoring spirit at night. So you wake up, you are dreaming as if you are eating something sweeter. When you wake up in the morning, you feel some bad breath in you. So they have installed. So when you wake up, you feel like the stomach is full. Yeah? You have a certain stomach issue.
Kind of a gas.
There's a gas. And then there's something also will start moving on in between your belly. Yeah. So you will think these are normal. They can even send a certain snake, a spiritual snake, to come and bite you at night. So you will think a certain snake, some snake are chasing you, then later on they come and bite you. When you feel that bite, means they have installed poison in your system. That's why people are working with things. People are working with things in their bodies. Most of the people, they don't yet know. That this practice is being practiced here in Kisii. In Luya land, they're doing that. In Luo land, they're doing that. In Luya, I think they call them sihoho.
Yeah, even in Ukambani.
Where Ukambani, they can take the spoon and put in your stomach. And people think that these are just visarakati. And I'm telling you, when they take this to the hospital, that's a growth in your system. And they will end up operating you. So they will link you go faster. You don't think of maybe getting out of it through a spiritual way. You will look for occipital issues. So they will go and operate you. After operation, it won't heal forever. That's where your death comes in. Now then, the alcohol. These people will come and feed you with alcohol at night. They will feed you, you drink alcohol, you are dreaming as if you are taking alcohol. That's where the addiction comes in. Then prostitution. That's where somebody the stars and is being deemed with that. Now you take your time and take your money with that prostitution. So you can concentrate on moving on something. They put you even stealing, or you're just beating people anyhow. So you keep on getting arrested. You keep on involving in crime and also police. You see. Thirdly, also, I think they will put you with rejection. Wherever you go, nobody accepts you. Whatever you say, nobody wants to listen. You see, when you go somewhere, you just feel like these people doesn't like me. That feeling you think that people doesn't like me, there's a rejection inside you. It's you who is feeling that way, not those people. So whatever frequency you are giving those people is what they will correspond and give it back to you. You see. So when you give them the negative frequency, that negativity is what they will give you back. You see, so people will just after rejection, you will get isolated. You start thinking, oh, I want to be alone. These people I don't trust. Most people, if you can't trust 3 to 4 people, I'm telling you, if you have a problem with 3 to 4 people, it becomes a problem by you, not them. When somebody insults you, it's your problem. It's not their problem. It's a problem they are seeing in you that you should be rectifying. That's why he is insulted. So don't get mad. Take it in a positive way. Because somebody's insult should be advantage to you. You know this is a problem. This is a problem and this is not a problem. That's somebody who normally praises you for nothing. Because somebody who is getting you insult or somebody telling you the truth, these people are trying to make you rectify something than friends who normally tell you just things are just okay. So you find all these spiritual sickness, I call them sick. All of them are sickness, beat death. I can tell you there's a point these people normally when they want to involve you in accident, whether you put anything, any protection in your body, by that time they will take that protection away. You see, they take it away. Then they put their spirit inside you to drive that body. That's why each and every time anybody involved in accident or causing an accident involving fighting, maybe in the domestic ways, you come and kill somebody. When you ask that person for some minutes, why did he or she did that, they will tell you that they don't even know. They are regretting. So there's a certain spirit that will get into your system and make you cause that. You see? So that spirit is what is driving your body to do something that can be connected, and you get involved in a trouble. Even writing whatever Robert wrote in the social media. Yeah, I think he has been writing so many things, if I am not sure. But now there's a certain spirit that gets in him and makes him go look for that thing which will bring the problem with the government. So that's how they connect you with that. They can even remove, the way I told you, they remove whatever is in you. They remove you from driver's position, whether you are driving, they remove you from that driver position. The spirit, your spirit, they push it away, then they install their spirit and causes accident. So the driver will tell you, I just see something black like this. And that's how things happen. I didn't know how it happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is this thing that makes the witches to hunt somebody? Is it that maybe you wronged them, or what just makes them to hand on you and finish you?
There's what we call blockages. You are blocking them from their mission. That is first. Maybe they set a boundary for that family, and we are trying to pass that boundary, so they have to finish you. You see. Secondly, maybe you involve in wronging someone else, and this someone else gets maybe look for somebody who is a witch or whatever. Maybe these people who normally steal, they take people's property, like they do for somebody wrong, they beat them. So they will go look for somewhere they can fight silently. Those are the also cause of the problem. But most of them, like for this one, for Albert, is for the jealousy. That is a jealousy. People, like they are jealous with a certain family because these people are moving, they are doing better than them, or you are doing better than their children. So they have to eradicate you. So you mkue the same. So this most of them is through the jealousy in them, because they don't want you. Nobody wants anyone's progress. That's most of the people. Even your co-worker, your job mate, even your own brother. Most of the people you find brothers are fighting brothers. When you start moving a little bit, progressing, you will see they are now not happy with whatever you are doing. The villagers, the neighbors, all these people. So they don't need anybody's progress. So they have to cut you off, or they drain you, or they ruin you. Yeah. So either they cut you off by killing you, or they take you to something else that will take your time and moving that, or ruin your life like that. Yeah.
Yeah, the other day we visited the compound of Albert, the home, and we found the grandmother who was really lamenting and crying. And we saw comments, people saying that that's a curse. People who did that are getting cursed. So is it possible that through a cry somebody can be cursed?
Depends. Curse only involve to those who don't know how to unspell them. Yeah. Somebody can curse you, not that everybody you curse. I'm telling that those who know more than they know. So not everybody you can curse.
Okay.
The people are used to those things. They're used to killing people. You can't curse them, and it gets into them because their boldness. Curse only happens to somebody who is having the fear. When I curse you, then you accept that one. When I tell you you will never, you will die, or you will never progress in your life, then that fear, because you are accepting my word in you, it will get into you. But those who, whatever you say to them, cannot even affect them in any way, because that fear is not in them. So fear is always in so many things. Then there is curse, another curse. You spell in some way. You use an energy plus action plus a certain tools, and it becomes serious and involve it with the spirit to do that, unless this person is very wise to go and console. When these killers, they normally kill and lick your blood. I'm telling you, become friend with them. You won't even want them. That's why you see most people, when they kill, they lick that blood like this. So you won't, even if they do what, it won't affect them. Now, or they go somewhere, then they cleanse themselves from that, from anything, from whatever they will do. So whether you walk anywhere to return this spirit and look for them, it won't find them. That spirit will just come back to you. But there are also people, when you do that and this spirit are disturbing them, you know what they will do? They will return this spirit to your family.
Oh, they reverse it now.
Reverse it. So that person will come on this behind, coming to haunt you guys. So that person has realized that this spirit is haunting him. Now, he will reverse the spirit to the family. So you have to be very careful on this also. Now, for maybe protection, the Albert, maybe to look for those who killed him, from the foundation to now those who involved in the last murder, the physical murder. Now, this Albert should be buried with some of the tools. But no, now Christians are Christians. Unless he's a Christian, there's no problem. They will talk more. But most people do this. Even in lower land, it's something tradition. You'll see them burying somebody with some of the tools. When these people look for a mirror, mirrors always are for spiritual reflections, whether they hide where. They look for a mirror. They look for the broom, the old broom. I think this one they normally use traditionally to sweep. But the one which has been left, they were sweeping with it, and
maybe it's worn out.
It is worn out. Now, that one. Then they look for a knife and a scissor or a panga or whatever. Then they look for a torch. The torch will look for these people Anywhere they go, anywhere they will hide. And the Caesar is for the spiritual war, and the knife or the panga, the new one. In fact, they will look for the old one, not the new one. They look for all these things should be old, except the torch. The Caesar should be old Caesar. Or if it is not old, they put them in maybe they bury that thing for 3 days. It rust, the rusted one. Then they put them on. They put that Caesar on his right arm, the right hand, beside him. So he holds the Caesar like this, and the knife or the panga. This other side, he holds the kifagio or the broom to sweep everything, everybody. He will sweep everybody who involved in his killing. Then there is a torch also beside him. So the left side, they should put that mirror. And putting the mirror, they have to look for this piece. I don't know, it's minji. I don't know how it's called.
The green kind of green crumbs.
That piece, you see the green one. The green one they normally sell. It grows taller. So I don't. There's a certain name here. I'm forgetting. And they take the leaf of that plus the leaf of a cassava, dried it together. Then they apply on that mirror. They dried it and burn it. They apply the powder on that mirror, and then the powder on the face of Albert like this. After placing of this thing, let that person who loved him, whether they ask the wife or the mother or the grandmother, to talk to that person. Dead, they are not dead. They're only dead physically. Spiritually, they see everything and they hear everything. It's only that they don't have that physical body to complete. Tell them that whoever did anything to you, look for them, sweep them, and deal with them, and don't rest until they get justice the way you want. Deal with everybody in the family, so that person can talk to him the way he wants now. He can say anything, he spell the word the way he wants to do. Whether he wants to that spirit to kill, that's why now he's talking to the spirit of Albert. He wants the spirit of Albert to go and kill everybody, or they leave that job, or they become mad. Anybody involving in that killing, either they become mad or whatever. Because that's why I was saying it's not only for the DCI to do this. It's not them. There are people who are behind this thing, those who plan this thing spiritually under the witchcraft, you see. And I'm telling you, after 40 days, they will listen that it's not even that DCI. Let them not concentrate on those people who completed their work. Don't let. They will hear that from their village, somebody confessing. Because the death might come from the village. The organizing death might come from the village. This is just the people, they drag this policeman into that death of him. So let them not concentrate too much on the policeman. Let them seek justice spiritually, and the truth will come out. Yeah.
What about the place where he lost his life? The exact place, may it be maybe at the roadside, may it be in the forest, may it be in the police custody. What should be done there?
Now, Major Sasa, we don't know exactly and how he died. That's the problem, because there are people complaining he died in the cell, he died on the whatever and whatever. I think maybe the morgue, supposedly somebody dies maybe on the road through accident, whatever. Through accident maybe, because his death is not even clear where he was killed, whether he died, whether he did what, I don't know. So supposing somebody dies maybe in the accident, like those people who have been dying in the accident, they have to go and take this person to that place, they pick his spirit, come back with it at home. So that should be, because when they leave that spirit there, it will continue dying, roaming in the street. That's why the spirit of husband is roaming with everybody in the street. These people are doing things which are not normal. Even these people are protesting. That is a spirit of husband, meaning Albert. who is causing every this. The spirit of Albert needs justice, you see. So he's getting into the people who are also protesting. That's why you can see, and people are just doing some things which are extraordinary. They involve themselves in the contact with the police. They don't fear anything. And if it's not careful, more lives, they're going to lose more life. Yeah, if they don't sit down, because the spirit of Albert needs a reconciliation. They need to be justified, to have justice in them. So if these people don't sit down and find a solution, more death will come. People will be killed every time. Not only his spirit, but the spirit of those who died the other time. Mark Masai, I think so. The other people, they rise together. By the time they get into the street, they wake up all those spirits again. And more death will be continued, because even those spirits also needs blood. So we have to be very careful. We negotiate to stop all this going out. Let the government also find a solution how they can handle people with their people. Not only killing is not even a solution for them.
We have also heard from various people who have been teaching about spirituality, and they say that also people who die before their 70s or 80s, their spirit will still be on the earth. How true is that?
Oh, yeah, that's what I've been saying all along. You have to die at your right time, God's destiny time. It should be 60 and above, I think so. Anybody who dies below that, unless maybe they came in a mission, they go nowhere. They become ghosts. And that the people who disturbs people everywhere, they come and sleep with the people at night. They sleep with his husbands and wives. Those are the spiritual husbands. They're being used as warfare. Somebody can wake somebody up, then they send them to you to cause problem in your family, to cause problem in them. They're the people who normally just roam around. Like somebody you have to mind your word. Because there are certain spirit might possess your body. Because they don't have bodies, they're living in the astral bodies. When they possess your body, you work for them. They revenge whatever they experience in the physicality. So you'll have to work for them to complete their mission. That's why when you say that I will kill you, I can't kill you, people normally say that and they end up doing it, but willingly they didn't want to do that. So that spirit has entered, because they always roam around. So there's also the spirit of destruction, which will come, and maybe you want to plan something, you want to do something, I want to do this and this, and you are saying it to somebody. So that destructive spirit will listen to you, then it end up you want to do that again. So there are so many spirits which normally we have to be very careful on how we handle them. But those who died while they are very young and they're feeling cold. That's why when you go to those villages, older people, they used to set a certain smoke, a certain fire somewhere, sleeping at night, or in a place where cows are sleeping. They will set a fire there. That fire was helping certain spirit who died maybe in the water. Also, some of them died premature death, and they are feeling cold. These young children, so they will come there to settle to that fire. That those who also died while they are hungry. That's why these older people, they used to keep food, or just leave that food is for visitors. Might come there, and it was for the spirit, not even a visitors. They will come and sleep and eat those kind of food. They used to put water. So when this spirit comes, they find something to get distracted with. Either they eat, or they drink water, or they maybe they get warm with that fire. So these people, these older people, they knew how to deal with these people. When they don't get this, that's why they will come and rape the husband, rape the wife, you see, and cause divorce in that houses. Or they cause fight. They cause fight in that house. So it becomes very difficult for you to stay in your own house. You see, the spirit they send also, they can send to you to cause those destruction. The people will wake up those spirits who died in astral bodies to go and work for them. Even in Kisi, they wake up these people and they send them. Maybe some of them send them to steal money in the bank. Yeah, they cause, they do witchcraft with them. You see, most of them, there's coma people. They wake you up at night. You go work for them. You see.
So they use various missions.
Yeah, they use for a mission. So such kind of things happens. So you have to be very careful on how we handle this kind of things. Yeah.
Let's talk about the fire. That fire that people light in the funerals. Is it kind of special? Is there somebody specific who should light up that fire?
Yeah, there's a specific person who should light the fire. The owner of the boma, or the owner of that home, is the one who has authority to light the fire, or the one who has been who either with a widow or a widower. So the lighting fire was a form of communication. They were sending communication to the spiritual world. That's so and so. So that fire was bringing all the ancestors together. So they used to surround the fire. They sit around that fire to bring alert, to bring a meeting, to call a meeting with the other spirit which had died before us, or the other ancestral spirit. So they will talk here. As they talk also, these people, fire was using as a sign of unity and also making decision. So when they light the fire and they come together, there was some of the food, so they were also heating that. And some of the ululation or incantation, they will chanting, they will do in that fire to bring other spirit, ancestral spirit together, and to tell them that so and so has left us. You see, they tell the greater information that so and so has left us. The same way to ululation. The reason why when somebody dies, they have to do that ululation is to ululation is it normally goes in a who. It sends a message. That's a spiritual language. The who is a spiritual language of maybe opening a certain realm. So when they go do that, it opens that realm and make information. It send a message that so and so has left us. Is coming to join you. You see, that's why they used to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe there is somebody who is watching you and wants to get more information or maybe some teachings from you. How can they find you?
Nabii Gogo is in Kisumu. We are in Kisumu, based in Kisumu. You can also go in my handles there, maybe social media handles, Nabii Gogo, Facebook, Nabii Gogo, TikTok, Nabii Gogo, Instagram also there is Nabii Gogo, I think. TikTok, Facebook, you can go there. And more teaching are there, more videos are there. Nabii Gogo, you can also call me directly, +254 5710 5475710 1225. I think it will be written there. 0757 10 12 25. So you'll get that in that screen also. For those who also need more consultation, more healing, more spiritual treatment. When you have maybe cancer in you, those who are having problem in their stomach, they have failed to give birth, low sperm count, those who are having men problems, those kind of stuff. Somebody has bewitched you, has thrown something in you. I think we can look about that. We can get some of the solution to that. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much for finding some time. Yeah, so guys, you have been watching from the start till this point. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Click that subscribe button right away and also turn on the notification bell icon. See you again on the next one. Bye bye.